Hey all, welcome back to my channel, Being Louisa. Today's video was requested by Holly, and thank you so much for requesting this video, since I have been struggling with this week mentally and emotionally, and my brain couldn't fathom thinking of a video idea / doing the research for a video idea I have that someone else suggested. So I'm so glad that you suggested this one, because hopefully I can get this done today. As you can tell by the title, this video is about what to buy before going to university. Now, if you have been around my channel since around the beginning of my channel, you will know that I like to do things kind of on a budget / for free. Check out my video here on how I studied for free when I was in college. So generally, I like to do things cheap / for free as much as possible. Now, starting out at university, I feel like it depends on who you are. If you want to get a head start and read up on some stuff and you really want to buy books, then I believe Ellie Duran on her website Midwife Diaries has a really good list of books to buy / read if you want to do that. But me personally, I did actually wait until I started university to get books, and a lot of them I just got from my library. So I've been going to both libraries, in the Kingston and St George's libraries, and I've gotten a bunch of books out from there, so that works out. As you can see, I did buy some books, but a lot of them have been taken out from the library. So it depends on who you are, if you want Maze or Miles. As you can see that I've got the Miles just because of the layout and I can read it better, but a lot of people like the Maze. It just depends on who you are. A book to read for fun. Right now I have it rented out from the library, but I actually want to buy this book so that I can highlight and underline things. But a really good book to read for fun is Spiritual Midwifery by Ina May Gaskin. It's such a lovely book. It's really cool, and how they see things in the world is awesome. However, some of the stories you do kind of got to take with a pinch of salt, and it's a bit in the sense of when they say they're getting psychedelic. And what I love about Spiritual Midwifery is that at the back of the book, so like halfway through the book, the birth tales end, then they have a bit for parents, and then after that is a bit for midwives. And I love that part. Like, it's been so helpful having things in anatomy spoken to me in not really layman's terms, but layman's terms, because it's not as medical, but it's not as like slang, I guess. It's nice in between. I really like that, because I realized I actually do know a bit more than I thought I did so far anyway. But yeah, next on my list are the basics. So you're gonna need lots and lots of pens. As you can see, this is only about a quarter of the amount of pens I have, and you're definitely going to need for placement black pens. And what I suggest is get some pens that you really love, and then also get some pens that you semi like, because people are going to ask for a spare pen and you may never see that pen again. I learned that working in my old pub, and it's happened to me so far on placement. Then also get some colour pens for uni and underlining work that you're doing. Get some highlighters, again, to highlight things that are important in textbooks if you buy them, or also papers that are important. But I also got these cool little things, which are highlighter sticky tabs, I guess you can call them. I don't actually know what they're called, but I remember seeing these ages ago and I finally bought them. And that's really cool if you have just borrowed a book, so you can just highlight lines that you really want, but without actually marking up the book for the next person, especially if it's a library book. That's really great. And then you're going to need notepads, a laptop if possible. It's also good to get folders to put your practice assessment document in, because I first had mine in paper folders, and then I realized I was starting to taint the sides of it and curl up the sides. So get a plastic wallet, get a planner. That's been really helpful. I'm not really a planning type of person, but that's been really good for me. And get a USB or extra hard drive, something to have a backup of your work. Then onto equipment, you're gonna need definitely a good backpack or bag. So for placement, I have a side satchel from Cath Kidston, which I really love. I like the fact that it's a two-part bag, so at the bottom I can put my shoes, and then I can zip that up separate to my food. And then for university, I have a backpack which I can put my laptop in and other stuff like that. And also get a water bottle. That's so important for placement and for university, because there's gonna be times where you really can't be asked to leave the room to go find somewhere to get water, so it'd be great if you have your own water bottle with you. Then on to shoes and clothes. This is what I spent a lot of my money on, since I didn't really have many warm things. It's funny because a lot of the clothing that I have is quite modest in the sense that it covers me up, but I wear jeans quite a bit. You can't really wear jeans on placement and community, so I did end up buying a couple of long skirts, dresses that covered my knee, things that were above the elbow, because also one of the things for the NHS is that anything you wear has to be, if it's long sleeves, it has to finish at the elbow. So I had to buy professional clothing, definitely. And then also I brought the classic Clarks on loops for when I'm on ward placement, and then when I'm on community placement I just wear my boots, which I actually brought as well, which were like ankle boots. And then onto the fun things. So you definitely need a fob watch. I brought a stethoscope, which you don't need, but I brought one just because I wanted one, and I'm glad I did, because I have been struggling that they have on wards and in community to do blood pressures. It was kind of expensive, but it was a treat to myself for getting in, so it's okay. Also get a gestation wheel. Definitely get one of those because your mentors will be asking you stuff, or maybe a mentor will be lovely and give you one, like my mentor gave me one. I got myself a knitted boob just because we had a breastfeeding class and they said to bring a knitted boob, and then I thought it was really cool. Like, it's such a student midwife thing to do. Also, like my baby in the pelvis from Tiger, another thing that is just very much student midwife things to do. It's kind of the main things, like essentials to buy slash loan out. So go to the library to loan out your books, or like in my how I study for free video, go to the bookstore and use those books then for when you need to like look things up. But yeah, so it's not really many things to buy, but otherwise other things you can just loan out. Or like you'll see some of my pens, I got some of those pens from open days, and then when I started here I got loads of free pens. Any event I went to I kind of got free pens, and they'll also give you things like notepads and get some sticky notes. And then at Kingston and St George's they gave you a free pinard at a couple of the events, so I have 2 free pinards, which are so cool. Yeah, I don't know why my brain's left me and I can't really think of anything else that you need to buy, but if I have extra things I probably put them in now over my face, and that's all I can think of. If any of you guys are first year student midwives or have already started buying things and you think they're important, comment them down below to help everyone out. Thank you in advance. I hope this answered your question, Holly, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and in the meantime keep on being you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment down below with any questions or suggestions, and don't forget to subscribe to get weekly updates. Bye y'all.